And even when he speaks about the issue of entrepreneurship, because I heard, subsequently a few people brought to my attention that he said he was going to make businessmen of people in the community. He's going to get 10 individuals, give them $3,000 a month, and that time he's going to get them accountants and so on. Now, if your business only has a capital of $3,000 total, the fee for the accountant, will be more than $3,000 a month.
Correct.
And Alister is going to give them $3,000 to establish a business, to make them into big business people into this country. And he will also supply them with an accountant, which they have to pay the accountant over the $3,000. That's the total capital. That tells you he's just totally clueless. I mean, $3,000 can't fund what we called back in the day a tray. You know what's a tray?
Yeah, sure, of course.
And he going to empower them by giving them
$3,000.
$3,000. And by the way, not out of his money, out of government's money, if or when he becomes a representative, which is, a pipe dream, obviously. But I will say here to Alister Thomas.
That's a dream, Mr. Prime Minister. It's
even
a nightmare.
Even though I know that $3,000, cannot do anything of any significance, since he is of the view that he could make it work, and he's waiting to get into government to raise $30,000, I will make the $30,000 available. Let him bring the 10 people with the various businesses they're going to establish. I gather that some of them may be involved in agriculture. We'll help them to get the land. And I will make the grant of $3,000 apiece to each of those business people on behalf of Alister. So he doesn't have to wait to get into government. If he so wants to help these people, and he's trying to raise $30,000 to give them a grant of $3,000 each, I will be the funder.
Make sure you give them directly, yeah?
Well, you have a point there, because Alister... Anyway, I wouldn't hit him on the issue of dishonesty, but what I can say for sure is that he is a charlatan. He continues to represent himself as an intellectual, and for some reason, he didn't answer the question. The point that has been made, or the assertion that has been made, which is factual, is that Alister dropped out of Princess Margaret Secondary School. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm being snobbish here. I mean, people drop out of school for various reasons.
Yes.
Alister did not drop out because of a lack of opportunities. His father, the late Sidney Basenode, was one of the wealthier persons in the society. He was also raised by Straffies.
Really?
I may not be aware of that.
Really?
So he didn't have any problem when it came to providing for him and so on at the time.
And support.
He just didn't have the discipline to stay in school, and he was a dunce. So as a result, he was asked to leave.